Well, Rufus, tell me, what is GDP?
Well, Cameron, I'm glad you asked. The definition of gross domestic product, or GDP, is the monetary value of all finished goods and services produced within a country's borders in a specific time period. Though GDP is usually calculated on an annual basis, it includes all of private and public consumption, government outlays, investments and exports, less imports that occur within a defined territory. The equation, if you want to know, is GDP equals C plus G plus I plus NX. If you wanted to know, C is equal to all private consumption or consumer spending, G is the sum of government spending, I is the sum of the country's business spending on capital, and NX is the nation's total net exports, calculated as total exports minus total imports. The equation again is GDP equals C plus G plus I plus NX.
Wow, would you look at that. So, Rufus, tell me a little something about economic growth. Reference a few countries, why don't you?
Well, gladly, Cameron. I'm going to focus mainly on the United States and Burkina Faso. And I'll tell you why right now. The United States is already a huge country, already well developed, so they boast only about a 2.8% increase in the year 2013 for GDP, while we have a small country like Burkina Faso, which still has room to develop and a very large workforce. And their GDP in the past year was an astounding 10% increase.
Wow.
That's incredible numbers.
Would you look at that?
But then we got to look at GDP per capita too, because you have a country like China, you expect them to just be great on GDP per capita, correct?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Not the case. You know why? Because they have so many people. But on the other hand, you have Luxembourg, which has a gigantic GDP per capita because there's just so much wealth in the country.
Would you look at that?
Would you look at that?
So the original country you mentioned was more of a grower, not a shower.
I would say so, yes.
Starting lower, very easy to make it look like they have a lot when they really just have a little there.
It looks like a little, but really there's potential just to grow.
And where China seems like it's so big, but little do we know that all those people are suffering and starving.
Well, it is the common theory in smarter circles that China, in reality, isn't that big.
I think that it's an acceptable conclusion to a great conversation.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, Rufus, I just wanted to thank you for a very
You said that was off limits. This interview is over. Don't show this. Don't. Over.
Rufus! Would you just please?
This is life as an economics teacher.
His
such a little rat.
A rat. He doesn't even do anything. He's like a Democratic Republic of the Congo or something.
Democratic Republic of the Congo, you say?
He doesn't. He's already low, and he doesn't have anywhere to grow.
He's not a key factor. He doesn't have any resources. He's not going to grow.
But let's think big bubble here. But look at Andres.
Oh, Andres, he's a big, handsome guy.
Oh, he's like he's going somewhere. He's like an Argentina or a Venezuela.
It really hurts me to think so. I mean, he's still something pretty important to me. You know, Gabby.
Let's do a little social experiment here.
A little social experiment.
Hello. How are you today? Good. I was wondering if I could ask you a question. So, what do you think about the GDP of America? Do you think it's
No photo?
no photos? No photos.
Okay.
Well, the Greeks are very well known for being terrible with their money. Let's see what they know about GDP.
Absolutely terrible with their money. Let's see what happens when we go inside of a Greek restaurant. Absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to black the screen out.
How are you? I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions about America's gross domestic product. Yeah, so we're here with Camille. He graduated top of his class in Columbia for economics, actually. What do you think about the United States GDP? How do you think we're doing in comparison to other countries?
Not very good.
Not good.
Wow, would you look at that? That is insightful. Can you elaborate on that?
Not really.
Okay,
okay.
Well, that's all we need to know, Camille. Thank you very much.
Right,
Until next time. That was the that was the most I've learned all year. You hear that, Mr. Alvarez? Okay. Wow, Rufus, what are you doing? Are you okay? Rufus, oh God. Oh, well, just God. Yeah.